Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. So, if you could just, when we start, for the people at home, tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Zahra. I'm originally from Auburn, Alabama, living in Atlanta, Georgia now.
Awesome, awesome. So, are you working from home or do you leave the house when you're working?
So I work in a autism clinic and I provide behavioral therapy to kids on the autism spectrum. So I am still going into a clinic to work right now.
Okay. So, what is that like for y'all? Are y'all wearing masks or how is that working?
We aren't wearing masks. It's a little bit more difficult to provide behavioral therapy
Sure.
whenever you're wearing a mask because you're altering your voice and such.
Hmm.
But we're wearing gloves. We're taking temperatures when people walk through the door. We're disinfecting everything. So
Okay.
the extra mile.
Very nice. So I want to go back a little to how we met. You were a yoga instructor and taught bodyworks at the gym that I went to. So
Yes.
are you still doing any kind of instructing like yoga or anything?
Before COVID-19, I was still working at LA Fitness teaching bodyworks and yoga. Now, not as much. We don't have an online platform for
Okay.
LA Fitness, so kind of doing my own thing.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people on Instagram and different places doing videos online. Have you done any of that or are you?
Yeah, I have. I've done some of the studios have online classes, and I'll do those. And there are also a lot of apps that are offering free trials as we go through all of this. So I've done that.
Okay. So tell me, like, when this first started, COVID-19, when did you feel, or when can you remember that you realized how serious this was?
Um, it was in the news, but I didn't think much of it. I guess until my clients at work started canceling, then I really started to worry about everything and where is this going to go from there.
Okay.
So not until it affected work for me.
And do you know people in other states, like New York or anywhere, that it's more of an issue, or is all your family mostly in Alabama?
My family's in Georgia now,
Okay.
actually, and North Carolina, so they haven't experienced a lot. But I'd have some friends in New York, and they shut down way before us, obviously, and now they have to wear masks and such. So that's that's a
Yeah.
lot tougher than what we have going on here, but
Yeah, it's been
thankfully
really,
bad.
for sure. So what do you think as far as, I know you said you still go to work and you don't wear a mask at work. Are you able to, like, when you go out to the grocery store and stuff like that, are you wearing a mask or?
I'll wear a mask sometimes. I always wear gloves. I've
Mhm.
started doing that from the beginning. Because whenever you're in the grocery store, you're just touching so many different things that other
Yeah.
people touched, and that's more of my concern than the mask.
Okay.
Sanitizing all the time, of course.
It's kind of crazy because last time I went to the grocery store, I had on a bandana and I looked like I was a robber.
Yeah,
Like, it's kind of disturbing, but
and it's the new normal now.
yeah, it's like the only time you can get away with like gloves, like walking
Mhm.
around like a bandit. So, okay, we're in this time right now. Do you have any kind of expectation of when this might be over or when you think we'll be able to, I don't know, get back to normal?
Um, I mean, at first I thought it was going to be just a few weeks, maybe a month, and now it's starting to seem like it could go on for a year, maybe more than a year.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm supposed to go to school in the fall, and now I'm starting to think that that's not going to happen. It's going to be online.
Hmm.
So I see it going on for 6 months. I could see this happening.
Do you have any like travel plans to fly anywhere or?
Not as of right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You don't have to cancel it.
Yeah, afterwards, definitely a lot of traveling, but
Yeah.
for a while.
And so when this does finally lift, well, if it lifts in like June or July, what's the first thing you want to do? Like sit down at a restaurant, go to the movies? Like what is it that you're missing now?
Um, Probably go out to eat and sit down in a restaurant for sure. Maybe go to a brewery because I'm really into that. And also just go to a public pool. With it
Okay.
being the summer and everything, I want to be outside and I don't want to have to worry about social distancing.
Yeah. I've been telling people that I've been social distancing for years.
Yeah.
Because well I have my place and I usually drive through, after I get off work or go grocery shopping and I can still do those things. And my job actually transitioned to us working from home. So I'm kind of like it's kind of nice like not to be in traffic every day. Like yeah. So I'm kind of hoping they'll let us stay at home.
I could see that happening though.
Yeah. Because honestly, we're doing stuff on a computer. It's no different than what we're doing in the office.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes
And we had one reported case in the office complex where we worked. So I think they're going to be extra vigilant about that. Have you encountered any situations where you knew a case closed or where you worked?
We haven't had any in our clinic yet, but we do have a case in our apartment complex. It's a very large complex,
Hmm.
um, but yeah, it's here.
Yeah.